Father God, thank you for having Valeria here and for having her listen to your word and our different opinions, Father God. Pray that you continue to give us your strength and your wisdom in this day going forward. In the name of Jesus, amen. Hi, guys. Welcome or welcome back. Today, I'm with a very special guest.
Hi guys.
Introduce yourself.
Oh.
Don't be scared, bro.
Okay. My name's Valeria. Yeah. And on the ground is Mio. You can't see him because she kicked them out. Low key. JK.
She's my cousin, guys. Well, actually, you're actually my aunt.
Yeah.
But we are like we grew up with each other and
Yeah.
we're kind of the same age. So
Yeah.
I don't want to consider her as my aunt.
Type shit.
And you're what, 18?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm about to be 17. And it's okay. You can curse.
Oh. Okay. Can you edit that out? I was gonna say like, can you edit that out?
I'm not gonna. I mean, I'm trying not to curse.
Yeah.
You know, but like, it's fine. If anything, I'll just put the bleeping sound of
Never. Because like, can you edit that out? My bad.
No, but okay. So, do you want to tell them what we're gonna be talking about today?
Okay guys, so today we're gonna be talking about love, or experiences and stuff. And you said something about like sex like without marriage or some shit like that.
Well, I was saying like our experiences, like as someone from the world and as like a Christian.
Mm-hmm.
So like, you can say whatever you want to say, whatever you feel you need to say, because I'm not expecting you to say your whole love life in here.
Okay.
You know, if you want to get into details, you can or whatever.
Okay.
But like, before we get into it, can you kind of explain how love has been treating you? Like just like briefly, like a little quick testimony of love
Oh,
for
okay.
you.
So I've been like, I don't have any like love experiences because I haven't dated anybody in like since freshman year.
Mm-hmm.
But I have like talked to some people, but it's never like really been like anything serious and stuff. Like it's never gone to that point. So, it's been like up and down, but mostly down.
Mm-hmm.
But that's okay. Like, I don't really care, you
Yeah.
know? Like, I'm not really looking for anybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess for me it was kind of the same. It was just like a whole bunch of like meaningless talking stages. Like
Mm-hmm.
didn't really go anywhere.
Yeah.
Or when I had relationships, they moved too quickly,
Yeah.
and I was just like, "What am I doing?"
Yeah.
You know. And starting with my spiritual journey, I was talking to this one guy. First of all, the people that we mentioned, I'm not name dropping, but if the shoe fits and they realize it's about them, this is not in any way bashing you. Just telling my experiences. I'm not gonna be talking bad about nobody here, but so yeah, the last dude I talked to, he did his stuff, like he smoked and whatever, and I thought I didn't care about that
Mm-hmm.
until I deep down I was like, I do. How am I gonna be a Christian woman trying to build my relationship with him,
Mm-hmm.
but that's who I'm talking to. That's who I'm giving my energy to.
Mm-hmm.
And literally, I remember I stopped and thought, I was like just all the guys I would talk to, I'd be like, it hasn't gone well because I haven't been looking for a man of God. And then I realized the difference between a man of God
Mm-hmm.
and a God fearing man.
Yeah.
Like a man of God, because a lot of people, a lot of Christian guys, and just a lot of Christian people in general, they're lukewarm. Do you know what a lukewarm is?
No.
It's like they say they're Christian, they go to church, and they read their Bible, but they're not submitting to life, and they're not submitting their life. They're still going out.
Mm-hmm.
They're still drinking and smoking and partying and this and that.
Mm. Okay.
So I don't want that. I want
Mm-hmm.
a man that actually is submitted their life. So yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, like when I was in the world, it was just like I was really sensitive,
Mm-hmm.
and so if I got rejected, I hated rejection,
Mm.
and I'm still learning how to get rid of that fear.
Yeah.
But rejection was like, if I got rejected, automatically like it like what's it called? Killed my self esteem. Like there were so many instances. I remember this one guy. He said I look like a man. I cried that whole entire day, and I was like, but then I realized I'm like, I didn't have Jesus back then. So of course, whatever, like my whole purpose was to live for guys' attention. So of course, when a guy said I look like a man, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna feel bad, you know. So yeah.
That happened to me in middle school. Like one of these girls like were calling me a guy. Like they said like I was a guy. They were saying like I was trans and stuff. And then like literally like I made a video and then I showed my birth certificate and stuff. Like I didn't show like everything, but I just showed like female and yes. And
Mm-hmm.
I was just like really like down like I was like my feelings were hurt. Like and I don't look like a man
Right.
like I'm a woman, thank you.
And but they made you question your whole identity.
Yeah. It sucks. Like no guy like actually called me a man, but like it was just girls and like that
Like
hurt.
it's like saying like I'm saying, oh, your hair is blue, and you're like, no, it's not. I'm like, yes, it is. And you start questioning, wait, is my hair blue?
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not. You know, like, but without Christ, you don't have an identity for real. You
Mm-hmm.
know, so yeah.
Mm.
Okay, so now I'm gonna be asking you, like, what are your thoughts on love? Like, what are your standards when it comes to a guy?
My standards, honestly, he can't like my standards towards love is just like sorry, I'm like thinking like
No, you're good.
cuz like what I've been through with guys is just like they've either like love bombed me and stuff or like just trying to like get with me,
Mm-hmm.
you know, in a certain way. And you know, if he's just cool with like you're trying to get to know me and like being patient and just, you know, like me for me, like that's really it. I mean, I'm not really asking for like a lot. Like he just has to be considerate, genuine, like kind and stuff. That seems like boring, but like that's actually just that's it.
But
Like
that's you know
that's just that's all
that's the
I want.
standard. Yeah.
Like
Um. So you said about your past experiences. Can I ask you like I don't know, like you don't have to answer. It's
mm-hmm.
too personal, but like what have been your past experiences? Like if you can go deeper on that love bombing and stuff.
Love bombing, like there was this guy I was talking to, like he was just like telling me I was beautiful, I was gorgeous, and I am gorgeous. Like you can't like he's not lying, I am, but
Mm-hmm.
like why is he calling me gorgeous? Because like guys don't really call you gorgeous. I'm like, I mean, in my like experience, they don't call like you gorgeous unless they want for like they want something. So I was just like talking to him and stuff, and he was like, yeah, you're gorgeous, like I miss talking to you and stuff. And I was just like, okay. And then like we were just talking for like a little bit, and then you know um he asked me to go to his house to hang out and stuff. And I didn't really feel comfortable doing that just yet, because we haven't talked in a minute. And so I just told him no, and he was like, "Oh, why?" And I was like, "Cause I just don't want to right now." Like, yeah. And
Yeah.
he seemed mad. He seemed like, cause we were on Facetime, and he was like, "Yeah, I gotta go. I'll see you when I see you." I was like, "Okay."
Yeah, if you got mad because you didn't want to do something as simple as hang out with him, like honestly, he can go kick rocks.
Cause like I felt like if I did hang out with him, like it would have turned into something like personal, and like I didn't want that like
Yeah.
yet, you know. So, cause like I don't like I haven't talked to him in a minute. Like I don't really know him, so and it seemed because he was like really flirty on Facetime, so like it just seemed like that's all he wanted to do. Like don't get me wrong, like flirting isn't bad or anything. Like I don't mind flirting, but like you know when like I feel a vibe towards someone, like they're just there for like that.
Yeah.
It's just like it's gonna be a no for me because like you know like literally this girl got herpes because of her boyfriend. and her boyfriend didn't tell her that he had herpes. Like, I'm scared.
Yeah.
That's so scary, bro.
Yeah, I don't understand how people can genuinely okay, let's scratch out religion
Yeah.
and like soul ties. How are you gonna have sex outside of marriage with random guys you don't even know the last name of? You don't know what diseases they're carrying around. Like, for all we know, he could have freaking lice on his pubic hairs. Like, that's a thing.
It is a thing.
Like, but you're not gonna know because all you're thinking about is sex, sex, sex. But what about your safety? Safety
Yeah.
emotionally and your well being, your health.
That's literally why, like, I just like I get to know the person before like we ever like get into that type of conversation or like
Mm-hmm.
that type of thing. Like like I get to know him like on a personal level. And like, like obviously I'm not gonna like, get like make him like get an STD test. Like I like you should, but like, I feel like that's just weird. Just like on the first day, like that's just weird. But on a personal level, like if I really know him and like I think he wouldn't do that to me, if I know he wouldn't do that to me or anybody, like then like we'll have a conversation.
Yeah. Um, so how do you feel about I mean, you don't have to answer this. Like, we can cut this out. But how do you feel about sex outside of marriage? Like,
Honestly, I don't really judge anybody that has done out like sex outside of marriage. Like if you want to like have sex when you're married, I like congratulate you. Like that's for you. But if if like having sex before marriage is for you, wait, does that make sense? Oh, that makes sense. But like if you prefer to have sex with someone that you love and is your boyfriend instead of your husband, like go for it. Like that's your like it's your body and it's your choice. Like I'm for like, your body, your choice and all that. Like that like
yeah.
go for that. Like I'm not gonna judge you for anything. Like that's your decision and stuff. It's your body. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah. It's like I half agree but half don't agree.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is our temple, our body, right?
Mhm.
So I feel there's a lot of experiences I've seen in other people. They'll have sex with their boyfriends that they've only known for a couple weeks or a couple months. And then but that's all they would do.
Mhm.
Like right after they start, that's all they would do and then they would leave.
I had a friend where she had just met this guy, and on like this third or second day, she was already talking about like having sex with him. And I was
Yeah.
like, and like she just met this dude. Like they met at like a pool and stuff. So like she pulled out a condom at school, and I was like, "Oh, what is that for?" And she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna use it on him. We're meeting up today." I was like, "You just met him like 3 days ago,
Yeah.
or like did you meet like weeks in advance?" And he was like, "No." She was like, "No, I just met him." I was like, "I don't think that's
Yeah.
safe for you. I really think that's not safe for you." Cause like I don't really want her to have like anything like if she just had chlamydia, like that's fine, cause like that's curable, But like, what if it's just like herpes or HIV? Like that's not curable or
Yeah.
anything.
That's what I don't know, sex outside of marriage is just so deep.
Mhm.
And so, of course I'm not gonna judge. I've
Mhm.
done haven't I'm still a virgin, but you know, my eyes aren't, my ears aren't, I'm not gonna judge someone,
Mhm.
you know? Especially when I have no room to judge, The
Mhm.
most I can do is help. People nowadays they don't know what love is for real.
Yeah.
They think the first guy that goes inside them and says that they love her, that's love. People have
No.
it so twisted nowadays.
Yeah.
And when someone tells them the truth that you're not in love, they get offended.
Yeah.
People want people to tell them what they want to hear, not what they need to hear. So sorry if I'm if I'm speaking so low, it's because these mics are so sensitive.
Yeah.
I'm trying to whisper kind of, but yeah. So I've literally seen how sex outside of marriage have corrupted the concept and the idea of love.
Yeah. You know, when girls just like say like when they just like have sex, like when they talk to the guy for like a few days and they say they're in love and stuff, like I'm like I just look at them and just like be like, you're in
It's
for like a
also,
roller
yeah, it's
coaster.
also like kind of insulting. Like,
Yeah,
if you really think about it, like, love isn't a feeling, it's a decision. Love takes time. Just because you finally meet the person and have that intimacy with them doesn't mean you're in love. Like, it takes time, it takes hardship.
yeah. Love is like a lot of things. Love takes time. I think love is a feeling, but it also does take time to like
Like, you
build.
can feel love for someone, but the, you have the decision to love them.
Mhm.
Because when you make the decision to love them, you also make the decision to respect them,
Yeah.
to love them for their flaws. Like,
Yet.
that's why I'm saying, like, because God, He gave sex for married people.
Yeah.
But, and like, I feel like a lot of people, they take God's word for granted. They don't really take it seriously. God doesn't say stuff out of nowhere. Like, He says them for a reason.
Yeah.
You know, like, when you have sex outside of marriage, don't be surprised when you can't find true love. Don't be surprised when you can't find like the respect you want from guys. Like, it's like saying like, "Oh, I want love, but I'm over here like posting myself half naked. I'm over here doing OnlyFans." Like, like, does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Honestly, when it comes to like girls just like doing OnlyFans, like I just think like they must be making a lot of money. Like most of them just do it for the money. Like they're not
Yeah.
even caring
Of
about
course,
that.
they probably get paid bank.
Yeah, I mean like OnlyFans, like they probably pay you like a lot, you know? Like
Mm-hmm.
um when like I don't know anybody that does OnlyFans. Like when you're doing OnlyFans, it's just like, you know, like I personally don't care, you know, like do you and stuff. Like I respect it cuz like you're making money, you know, you're paying off like your bills, your parents' bills properly,
Yeah.
like depending on how much you're making. Like I respect it. Like I'm not going to sit here and tell you like you're disgusting, like you're just
Mm-hmm.
like selling your body and stuff. Like whatever you want to think, whatever, like it doesn't matter. Like it's their decision.
Yeah.
Like they want to make money, and that's if they think that's the best way for them to make money, then go for it.
Yeah.
Like, but I'm not gonna tell like someone young, like at the age of 18, to just like go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
Like you know, like
I
take
just,
something to think about it.
yeah, you know, like again, we have no room to judge. We've
Yeah.
done foul things, you know. Probably not as bad,
Hmm.
but yeah, definitely. If I meet someone that does OnlyFans, I'm not gonna be like, you know,
Yeah, you're not gonna look at them a certain
it's
way.
probably gonna raise an eyebrow, but I'm not gonna like hate on you.
Not for
I'm
real.
gonna actually love on you extra hard, because you probably need that love. Because honestly, I don't want to say this and make it sound hateful because that's not where it's coming from. But if you're deciding to do OnlyFans, you probably didn't get enough love.
I don't know.
Like, you probably didn't get enough
It,
love
it
from your
it can
dad or
come like
something.
50-50. Like
Like,
50 of them could say, yeah, my parents both love me, I just want to do this for the money, or like, yeah, I didn't have any parents that love me, I just want to do this. Like either way I respect it. Like, you know, like it's whatever really.
yeah,
That low-key has nothing to do with me, so like, you know,
right.
I'm on my business and like, you know, move forward.
But it's like, I wonder why they think that that's the only way they could get good
I mean,
money
it's
or
not
good
the only
income.
way to get money. Like, there's other ways you could go to college and like get like a really good job and stuff, or you could just, you know, find other ways to do it other than OnlyFans. But I guess that's just like the easy way. I guess.
Yeah, I was gonna say like if like, but I didn't want to like get canceled. But like, is that the easy way? Is that like this world just wants the easy way out?
Yeah.
Honestly,
Mm,
like, with all respect, with all love, OnlyFans is the easiest thing. Porn is
yeah.
the easiest thing you could probably do.
Yeah, I could search it up right now. No, because literally porn now, like you need to sign in, like
Yeah,
have a whole
but
email.
like, it's literally accessible on Twitter.
Yeah,
You
no.
got
Yeah, no. That's me how I
yeah, I don't
know.
know if that's gonna be cut out. But like no, like being the person that's doing it and being the person that's watching someone doing it, it's like it's both, honestly. And all love again, it's lack of self-respect. It's lack of self-love.
I mean,
I'm not gonna judge you for doing it, but I'm gonna keep it real. Because no woman, no man with self-respect and with self-love is gonna do that.
I mean, I agree to disagree. For real, for real.
Talk.
Like, I mean, hey, man, like, if they have enough confidence and, like,
Then be a model.
type shit.
You know?
I mean, like, hey, if you have enough confidence to do that, then I feel like if you have confidence,
like,
you have self love.
Yeah, I feel
you know? Like, modeling is, like, rich and stuff, but, like, some people don't, like, get really into it because you don't really see that much models. Or maybe you do. I don't know.
With the confidence and self love, I disagree with that. Because you can be like you can think you look good, know you look good, walk with confidence, this, but if you're not in the right mindset, like you can love yourself, but it's gonna twist. It's gonna go the other way around. It's gonna turn you narcissistic because you're not loving yourself into the right things.
Yeah.
Like you think you're hot stuff and like I'm better than everyone. You know, like I don't know. I just and then I know people. They're beautiful. And they're confident.
Yeah.
But the things that they do, like gossiping, can be a lack of self love. And yes, everyone gossips. We gossip.
Yeah.
But it was how you do it. If you're gossiping, trying to help someone, it's still not like good, but but if you're gossiping to put someone down,
yeah,
a lot of pretty people think they have the privilege of that.
Yeah, you're right.
I used to be one of them.
Oh.
Because even though I was, quote unquote, was confident, I would talk down on so many people because I didn't love myself. You don't truly love. I hate that I sound like a freaking Jesus maniac, but you don't have self love until you really like find Jesus for real. I feel like you disagree with me. Like talk.
I mean, no, like I was just waiting for you to stop talking. Not like you were talking a lot, like not you, like you were yapping, but like I was just waiting for it to be my turn, because I don't really like interrupting anybody, so it's just like, because like I feel bad when I'm interrupting something, and then they're like, "You go, no, go ahead, finish your sentence." It's awkward, yeah. It's really awkward. So I'm just like, what were you talking about?
I was saying how I didn't agree that if you have confidence, you have self-love.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, if you have confidence, I feel like you have like a little bit of self-love, because like confidence comes with like a lot of things, so like if I'm confident, like walking down the street, like knowing like I look good, I have like self-love in me, like I love myself. Like, I mean, some days I do hate myself and some days I don't. It's 50-50. That's
normal.
Yeah. But like, when I'm confident, like I'm like, that's when I love myself. Like I'm really, yeah, like that's what I'm talking about. Like in my experience, like when I'm confident and stuff and walk around, like I love myself in that point, like whenever I'm confident.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah, obviously if you think you look good, you must love yourself in that aspect, but there's more to you than just looking good. Like,
Yeah.
there's so much more attributes to self-love. It's how you love on others as well. It's the energy you give off. If you give off like B-word vibes, like but if you're nice to everyone, like if you light up the room when you enter a room, like like you don't have to tell someone you're confident in order for people to know you're confident. In order for people to know you have self love, Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to talk down on others to make yourself look good.
Yeah, you don't.
if it's to the point where you know you have self love when you're talking so highly about someone and you are like you're appreciating their beauty while knowing you have beauty within yourself. That's true self love, honestly. Because you're not a lot of confident girls.
Mm-hmm.
They say they're confident, but self love lacks in them because they feel the need to compete with every girl they see.
Mm-hmm.
Every girl that's prettier than them, they're like, oh no, she's fat, she's ugly, she's this, she's that. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, like you can know you look good, but that's all you really are. Down, abajo. Go down. Down, down, down.
He's so cute.
He's gonna be in this video watching us, guarding us. What does he look like? Mio. He looks like an old man. Are you a skinwalker, Mio?
Uh, don't play like that. I believe in skinwalkers.
I didn't see that's why I just kidding. Okay.
No, because in my backyard, I thought there was a skinwalker.
Shut up.
Because literally, it was just like yelling. It just like every night at a certain time, they would be like yelping in a way.
Oh, there was a question I wanted to ask you.
What?
I just remembered. So after this conversation, like,
Mm-hmm.
would you wait till marriage? Like, or are you still like, nah?
At some point, like a few months ago, like I thought, like, you know what? Maybe I will like wait until marriage. Like, maybe I'll just wait for the right guy. He'll marry me, and then
Because honestly, I used to think like, I'm not gonna obviously like have sex with the next living guy I see.
yeah.
Like, I'm gonna, if I have a boyfriend that lasts me for a good couple of months or
Mm-hmm.
years, why not?
Yeah.
But then I'm like, that's literally my husband.
Mm-hmm.
If because I was like, oh yeah, I want to have sex with my boyfriend and I want to make sure that I love him
Mm-hmm.
and that I'm comfortable with him.
Mm-hmm.
With my husband, I'll know him,
Mm-hmm.
I'll be comfortable with him, and I'll love him.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it's really no difference. But the thing is, like, I guess love isn't as taken seriously anymore because sex is so easily accessible.
Yeah. Like honestly, I did think about like having like sex with my husband, and at some point, like
You
I
have a
was just
husband?
no, obviously not.
I was invited to the wedding.
Like I was
Sorry.
just thinking, there's not like I feel like where I live in Woodbridge, there's not like a guy in there that was just like that would just like wait until marriage. Not like one
Mm-hmm.
guy. Maybe like somewhere else, but like nowhere. Because like guys in there just like want sex. Like literally like the like as soon as we say like I want to be your like boyfriend or girlfriend, like they
Yeah,
want
they
to do
automatically
it.
think about sex. Yeah.
Like hello, can we like wait a second? Can
Mm-hmm.
we like talk it out? Like because like honestly, sex is a really big deal. Like you're seeing my thing, I'm seeing your thing.
Right.
Like we're seeing each other's things. Like that's
Literally,
private.
I had a friend tell me that like she didn't really think sex was a big deal because we're all gonna have it at one point. Like it's no point in waiting for
Yeah,
someone.
but
But
it's
it's
just really
like
con-
like
connected.
yeah, like something that you just made seem is so small. It's actually so big.
Yeah,
It's not just having sex with someone. No, you're literally inserting yourself into them,
yeah,
and then with that comes attachment, soul ties, and then while they leave or you leave, now you have a lack of self respect. You have a lack of self love. The enemy is trying to catch you and think that you're not worth loving, that you'll never find love and that you're not enough, and it'll slowly kill you. Like I will say this till the day I die. Sex before marriage will ruin you. Like, especially like if you don't have self love, I know you have self love. Like you just radiate with self love, you know. But there's other girls. Sex is all they depend on to being loved.
honestly, to this girl, it's just like I'll pay for your therapy, low key. Like I'll pay
No,
for
you
it.
don't even need therapy. I mean, therapy is good. I took therapy. Therapy is what made me realize my relationship with Jesus needs to be stronger.
Mm-hmm.
But the only thing you need is your father.
Your
And
father and God.
when I say your father, I meant Jesus.
No.
Because, if you don't have that earthly father right now,
Mm-hmm.
if your father is far away, you don't have a father, they left you up for milk, I don't know. Um, uh,
I just got that.
or if you just have daddy issues, you have to open up your eyes and realize there's a father right above you, waiting for you to talk to him, waiting for you to reach out and open your heart. Like, but people, they're so quick to like bash him,
Mm-hmm.
but then they're so quick to praise the devil. Literally, I see people, they're like, oh yeah, what's it called, I worship Satan. Why are you bragging about that? Like do you think Satan loves you?
No, like I would be scared if someone like said that to me. Like, you praise Satan? No, I praise
And,
God.
like, I'm gonna ask you again though,
Mm-hmm.
like after we're done with this,
Mm-hmm.
if you are still thinking about waiting till marriage.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, I don't know. Like, I could really like if a guy just asked me, "Hey, would you be willing to wait until marriage?" I'd say yeah, but
yeah,
it really depends. Like, I need to know the guy before I do anything.
of course, of course.
And now that I'm older, like I
And
might need to test them real
yeah,
quick.
and that's, even though, like, I'm not saying just because you had sex outside of marriage, like, you don't have self-respect, because clearly that's not the case with you.
Hmm.
Like, you're not just having sex with anyone. That's honestly in some form of level of self-respect, because you're not
Hmm.
just giving it away to anyone, you know?
I really don't do that because, like,
Yeah.
honestly, like that's really not safe. And like what I told you, like there was this girl on TikTok, like she got herpes from her own boyfriend, and like
Oh
no,
yeah, I think I heard of that.
yeah, she was on
Yeah.
TikTok and like love her, props to her and stuff. But like I would cry, like my own
Mhm.
boyfriend, no, like bro, like
Yeah. And I don't know about you, but when I was younger, like my like the adults in my life, they have made it seem like you know how like you can't drink until you're 21.
hmm.
More of like you can't have sex until you're grown.
Hmm.
I've known people having sex since middle school.
I've have heard of that, like having sex with 13. There was a song about it, like I forgot how it goes, but um it he lost his virginity at 13, but I was like, okay. And then there's like some 12-year-olds that are getting pregnant and stuff at like 12. And it's just like,
Like there's no reason at the age of 12, 13, you should be having pregnancy scares.
some of them like are valid because they're like been sexually assaulted
Yeah,
by a
but
family
if you
member.
choose to have that, like to have sexual like intercourses
Hmm.
at that age, where are your parents? You should be reading your book. You should be like, I don't know, FaceTiming your friends at least. Like do
Hmm.
normal 12-year-old stuff.
Hmm.
Like literally I remember like I'd ask this person, I was like they were like a year younger than me. So I was like 15, they were 14. And they already had sex. And I was like, okay, why do you have sex? They were like, honestly, because everyone else does it. Like, to be honest, like, and I was
If
like,
I had a child and they told me like they had sex at the age of 13, I probably would have cried because there's no way I raised you to be like that.
and it's just like, you know, I guess I don't really support people being like sex positive, especially when your daughter's such a young age.
Mhm.
Why are there kids in middle school? Or no, why are there like like sessions in middle school talking about sex and like, well, obviously talk about sex, but
Mhm.
why are you like giving them condoms?
Okay, so I see like that's kind of extreme. Like giving out condoms is like
Like
sixth
like before I
grades.
used to think about it like, oh okay, like bro, I'm gonna have sex. Like it's good to be safe. Why don't you just advertise like not having sex.
Because that's an option, but like some like kids don't listen, obviously. But that's obviously an option. Like they could be like, just choosing not to do it, and some kids. Anyways.
Okay, so we kind of had to cut that part out because my mom had came in, but we were talking about sex education.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I of course agree with informing kids what sex is,
Yeah.
but there's no reason you should be giving middle schoolers condoms.
Yeah, that's not because then you're just encouraging them to do it.
Yes,
Like
like instead of giving them condoms, say, okay, don't have sex because this, and this.
don't have
You
sex
can get,
just yet because of this and this and
yeah,
this.
just yet. Because obviously in this world, you're
They're
only
gonna
gonna,
have sex anyway, but
yeah,
just not don't let it be like right now or like during middle school because that could
yeah, like,
mess everything up.
and like, but I do agree with teachers like teaching kids about like diseases, like sexual diseases and stuff like that, and like different situations with sexual assault. But there was this one session, sophomore year this year.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it was like the end of the year, and this sex or this like clinic person from the school came, and she was talking about birth controls, and the last thing she said was, "But the best sex is no sex," or the safest sex is no sex.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what you should be like telling people. That should be the first thing you say. You know?
Yeah, that is safe. Having like no sex and stuff. I mean, because like if you're just having sex with strangers, like that's really scary. Like, and the fact that you have all faith in like all that,
Right? Like just
you don't know
cause
where that man has been.
right, just cause they're cute, their face card is on fleek, and their body is teed, don't mean that they're
He ain't a little
healthy.
dirty.
Right?
He could be a little dirty.
Cause honestly, like we're talking from a girl's perspective.
Yeah.
But honestly, in the world, it's not seen as the same thing for guys.
Mhm.
For guys, it's like, oh yeah, he's, he's having girls left and right. Like
Mhm.
like he really got it. But if a girl were to do that, she'd be
And
labeled as no self respect, like how I was saying.
yeah.
But when you like, I guess from a Christian mindset, it's equal from both sides
Yeah.
because you start to realize there's no excuse for guys either. For guys, Christianity, honestly, in my opinion, it's more stricter.
Mhm.
Because when you become a Christian man, you're forced to be a good example. And everyone is, but you're forced to be a leader. You're forced to be the man
Mhm.
of the household,
Mhm.
you know? And obviously like a Christian girl, it's like, it's more strict on her too, but
Mhm.
like if we like compare the values of men, regular men in the world, and Christian men, it's gonna be so different.
Yeah. Honestly, bro, like it's really sad how society just like does that to women, low key. Cause like a woman can do the same thing as a man, and then she'll be bashed for it.
Yeah,
Like,
like
let a
it's
man like
so ugly.
mess with like a lot of girls. Like, let's say like 10 girls, he would be praised, and then a girl does it, she's a whore. She's used. Like, she's
She
loose.
yeah,
Like,
she's
hello.
washed up. She's fine. One Mia Khalifa's for musically, but yeah, like
It's really so
it's
sad.
just this world is so full of ugliness and so full of hate. Like this world is from the enemy. It's from the devil.
Mhm.
Like honestly,
Yeah.
and when you start to open your eyes truly, you're gonna start to see it.
Yeah.
And so that's why, like, 100% I'm an advocate for not going for these guys, because in the world, guys fall in love with what they see,
Mhm. Yeah.
girls fall in love with what they hear.
Yeah.
That's why girls wear makeup, and that's why guys tell lies. That's why guys are such liars. because they sweet talk us and we believe them.
Yeah.
So if we don't have our relationship with God straight, we're not gonna have a straight relationship with any other guy. We're not. And then you're like, oh, all men are liars, all men are trash. No, it's the guys you're going for. Because I promise you, not all men are like that.
No. There
But
are actually some good men
but
out there.
you have to recognize your pattern and fix that up.
Yeah.
All right. So Valeria, how have you felt about this conversation? Be real.
Okay. Pretty good, like there are some things we can agree on and disagree, obviously, but like I feel great about like, some topics, like the reason for me cuz usually I would be stuttering right now and I'm not cuz like, I know these topics I've had like experience on them and
Mm-hmm.
stuff, so
Uh, have the things I said kind of like made you think or like be like, oh, maybe like kind of like switch your mind a little bit?
I mean, yeah, like when we just like started talking, I was just like, yeah, she's right on some things. Like, yeah, she got it. Cuz waiting until like marriage is actually like really good. And like I think I would start doing that honestly. Like on a serious note, yeah.
Wait, can I like hug you? I'm like proud of you right yes. Oh god. And I don't know. You always. Well, I mean, obviously, I don't know what you've been through.
Mhm.
I don't know if you've had your trials of being insecure or not. But as of recently, like growing up, you've had that self love in you,
Mhm.
and I find that really beautiful. Yeah. So yeah. I guess I said all that to kind of like help you realize more.
Mhm.
You know.
I mean, yeah, we all have our insecurities. I mean,
Yeah.
like my insecurity mostly is just like my body type, honestly, because I can never really find good clothes to just like feel like confident enough to wear. Because if I wear crop tops, I feel like a little fat. But if I wear
Mhm.
like just like shorts, like I don't know, I feel like I don't know, just never feel like all the clothes like I wear, just like that's where I kind of wear like sweatpants and stuff, just because I want to.
Yeah. Whatever makes you feel more comfortable, more beautiful. Like I know we're about to go into a whole nother topic right now.
Mhm.
But honestly, like I've always like even when I dressed in revealing clothes,
Mhm.
I always found modesty and modest clothing so beautiful.
Mhm.
Like and so, but it was like when you're in that mindset
Mhm.
of oh I feel better in crop tops, it's like it's hard to finally really try to be modest. But I'm on my little modest journey or whatever. But I'm trying.
Yeah, that's good for
So
you. I'm proud of you for
yeah.
finding Jesus and stuff.
Thank
Yeah.
you. But yeah, but yeah, thank you for talking to me today and
Yeah,
doing this with me today.
of course.
I know we kind of hit a touchy subject, but
Yeah.
you handled it pretty well. So yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, thank you guys for watching.
Bye.
And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Bye, guys.